Oh my God. Hi. The very beginning of this video, if you missed it, I have a filter on my face that makes it look like I have thick eyebrows and a goatee, which is hilarious. So if you want to just watch the first 4 seconds of or however many seconds, I think you might get a bit of a laugh. Okay, this is a Mixeroo class. I'm pretty tired. Tabata-ish. I have a list of things that I'm going to do there. The first thing I'm going to do is stretch my back. So if you are on the market for a back stretch, now is your time, or any kind of a stretch. Now is your time to do that first. I am going to use this thing because it's my favorite. It's called the Chirp. I feel like I've talked about it a few times. And it just really helps for me. So I'm going to put it right behind my low back. And then I'm just going to let the back stretch for a minute. I'm going to go back and forth a few times just to get a little bit of a stretch into the low mid back. And then I'm going to bring my hands behind my head and I'm going to start to roll back and forth. My back is just always really, really tight, so this kind of a thing really, really helps me out. I'm going to do this a couple more times. One more. And then I'm just going to put the tush down for a sec, put the head down for a sec. So this is something I'm going to bring with me when I go on our vacation. It seems like it's kind of big, but it's really easy to travel with because I just put it right in my suitcase and I just pack all my clothes around it and inside of it. So it actually really doesn't take up that much space at all. And it's probably about 2 pounds. So, okay, let's move on. So I have my list here of things that I'm going to do. This is sort of not particularly cardiovascular. Like I'm not going to be jumping around or doing any little short cardio bits. If you want to switch out anything I'm doing for something that sounds like more fun for you to do, please do it. We're going to do a cat-cow twist. We're going to do an all like hands and knees knee lift. We're going to come up and do some squats and some split squats on both legs, push-ups, side plank, and stuff on the belly. All fours to kneel with one leg forward. I'm still a little confused about this. Knee lift, split squat. I kind of want to change this out for something. Wide elbow push up. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see if I change anything out along the way. That's the cool thing about just meeting your body where it's at on this particular day. If you get to an exercise where you're like, you know what? I don't know. I want to do something else. else, then just do it. How about that? Isn't that cool? Okay, so the last time we did this, I did 40 seconds of work to 10 seconds of rest, which worked out. All right, so that's the story. Okay, let's make some magic. Ready? Okay. Yeah, you are. You're ready. You got this. Here she comes. Once you press start. You shouldn't press stop unless you have to.
Starting your tabata workout.
Here she goes.
Ready.
Cat cow twist. Cat cow twist.
Exercise.
Cat cow side to side. I kind of call this a twist. It's not really a twist. Cat cow side to side. Deep breaths.
Rest.
Okay, so I'm going to stay here. I'm going to curl my toes forward. Knee lift. Exhale.
Exercise. Rest.
I'm going to come up and do some squats. I'm going to grab this dowel that I've been using recently. It's totally optional. I really like how it keeps me in alignment.
Exercise. Rest.
Split squats. I'm coming to the wall. Right foot forward, sorry, left foot forward, right foot back.
Exercise.
Just to break this down for a minute, for me, split squats are important because I think my hip flexors are so tight. This is a huge stretch for me right here. So coming down, getting my alignment right, and then each time I come up, I stand tall, this stretch happens, which I think is really good.
Rest.
Come to the other side.
Exercise.
So yeah, this is one of those days where my body just feels really tight through my back and my hips. And so I'm just figuring out how to work through that. I don't want to push through something that just feels like something I shouldn't be doing today. Sometimes I think we don't show up and do our exercises because we feel like we can't do them in a way that we want to. And I totally get that.
Rest.
Okay, squats, split squats. We're coming back to the mat.
Exercise.
One leg reaches back at a time. Nice deep breaths along the way. You can add in the opposite arm.
Rest.
Okay. Wide elbow modified push-up. 40 seconds is kind of a long time.
Exercise.
Maybe a little combo here sounds nice. Stretch back, come forward.
Rest.
And then side plank. I'm doing a modified side plank. Knees bent, hips forward.
Exercise.
One knee down. Abdominals are pulled in. I'm really trying to get this bottom hand under my shoulder.
Rest.
Whew, other side.
Exercise.
Exercise. Finding length as much as I can. Reaching the crown of the head that way. Reaching the arm up, pushing the ground away. Breathing into my belly.
Rest.
Okay, side plank, side plank. Come on to the belly.
Exercise.
I'm going to keep my arms down, bring my forehead down, and then just push gently through the elbows, the palms, the forearms, look forward, and come on back down.
Rest.
Okay, coming back. Cat cow. I'm going to add a twist now, a literal twist, bringing one arm up at a time.
Exercise.
Knees wide, hands a little bit narrow. Cat, cow, twist, twist. Cat, cow.
Rest.
And now I'm going to go back to my knee lift. Exhale, knees lift. Inhale, come back down. Take your time.
Exercise. Rest.
Coming back up for squats. Do any kind of squat you want right now. I'm coming right back to holding this dowel.
Exercise. Rest.
Okay, split squats. Please pick up the pace for this next bit if that's what's right for you.
Exercise. Rest.
Side two.
Exercise. Rest.
Okay, back down here, one leg lifts at a time.
Exercise.
Maybe you add that opposite arm as well. For side planks, I'm going to change it up a little bit and come down to my forearm. I'll show you in 10 seconds.
Rest.
Right up, a forearm down. Get your upper body and your thighs as straight as you can.
Exercise.
Push down with your bottom elbow. Do the best you can to get your elbow under your shoulder and to plug your shoulder in, pull your head back a bit and breathe. Feel free to go down and up. Down and up.
Rest.
Forearm under the shoulder, elbow under the shoulder. Get yourself into a pretty straight line.
Exercise.
One side could feel different from the other. It doesn't mean you need to do all the same stuff on that side. Maybe you need to do something completely different on that side. Who knows?
Rest.
Okay. Come onto your belly.
Exercise.
I'm going to keep my hands together and lift my head and my hands in one piece. And then lower down. And lift. My hands are just right underneath my forehead. I'm also going to try lifting one elbow at a time here. Adding a little bit of rotation.
Rest.
Okay, one more time. All right. Cat-cow twist.
Exercise.
This twist is the most challenging for me. Just because, as I mentioned a million times, my back is just really locked. My low back is, at least. So I'm gonna twist. Hopefully that helps a little. Breathe.
Rest.
Okay, this time instead of a knee lift, I'm gonna do a full-on plank. I'll probably bring my knees down a couple times.
Exercise. Rest.
Squats. Come on up.
Exercise.
I keep trying to bring my weight into my heels a little bit more. Maybe not bring my chest as far down. It makes me feel like I'm gonna fall backwards. Okay.
Rest.
Split squats. My focus today on split squats is stretching my hip flexors.
Exercise.
Lifting that back heel and pressing this hip forward. And I'm going to extend this arm up because it increases the stretch that I feel here. And then coming all the way up, and when I come up, lengthen down into the floor and forward through the hip.
Rest.
Same on this side. Really focusing on the length and the stretch that I get through here as I move. opposite arm, opposite leg lift.
Exercise.
And I should have said this the first time, but the modified version of this is keeping your fingertips and your toes down. It's a fantastic way to start this exercise and to come back to make sure that you're engaging your abdominals and just trying to move from a place of stability through your center. Try to get your standing arm, that shoulder, to kind of get plugged in. Neck is nice and long. Make sure your head doesn't hang down like this.
Rest.
Okay. Side. Oh, wide elbow push-ups. I think I forgot about that on the other side, didn't I? I did a little combo.
Exercise. Rest.
Okay. And then one more side plank. I think I'm going to come back to the knee down. Knee down.
Exercise.
Maybe you need a massage. Just going to throw that out there. I don't know. Acupuncture.
Rest. Exercise.
Exercise.
Rest.
Okay, coming down onto belly. Onto the belly. This time, arms wide, out like an airplane.
Exercise.
And when I lift, I'm going to reach back a little bit towards the direction of my feet. You can lift your legs if that feels like a nice idea as well. You can also try lifting one arm at a time. Maybe bend the right arm, lift the left, bend the left arm. It's kind of weird. I'm going to lift both arms one more time.
Rest.
Hands under shoulders. Sit back on your heels for a minute. Come back to your hands and knees one more time. We're going to go back to a modified push-up, but this time tricep. So the elbows are going to go towards the ground, towards your own thighs. I must have left something out along the way. That's okay. Elbows are back.
Rest.
Okay, I'm coming up into a down dog here.
Done. Great workout. You spent 25 minutes 7 seconds exercising.
I spent 25 minutes and whatever seconds she just said trying to listen to my body. Come all the way down. One more deep breath, whatever it is that you're doing. And come all the way up. All right. There it is. There it was. I'm going to hydrate. It's going to be nice. Have a lovely day. Good luck. May the force be with you. You know.